Ladies and gentlemen, hey, hi, how you doing? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. It is once again Thirsty Thursday, and you guys know what that means. It is also update day here in the world of Call of Duty. We've got a brand new playlist update now live in Warzone. We also have some new leaks, some new rumors on MW2. Surprise, surprise. Warzone Mobile has been giving us all sorts of information over the course of the past few days. As we go through everything today, if you enjoy the video at any point, let me know by dropping a like on it. It would be seriously appreciated. And if you're new here or if you have not already subscribed, every single day I got you covered with all things going on in COD, so feel free to hit that sub button and turn on those post notifications. So first things first, today's update for Warzone is just another routine weekly update. This is not like a major title update or anything. That's likely going to be reserved for around the 25th, the 26th, the 27th, somewhere in that time frame for the Season 4 Reloaded update. Until then, we should just be seeing the standard routine updates. Nothing major, no big downloads required, no copying the updates or installing them, just simple patches here and there. So that's exactly what we got going on today. Whenever you go to jump onto the game next, you'll probably be met with the whole update requires restart screen. You reboot the game after that, and then you're good to go. All the changes will be automatically applied. Now, as far as what ended up changing in today's update, it primarily has to do with the playlist. We got a brand new playlist update now live today, as we always do every single Thursday. This week, we're looking at a handful of different options for all three maps in the game right now. First up on Caldera, we do have all these standard battle royale options. So solos, duos, trios, and quads. No, extra gameplay details there, just standard BR. Nothing out of the ordinary for that one. We also have the debut of a brand new exclusive Clash game mode, specifically based around Storage Town. Clash, of course, being 50 versus 50, an absolutely incredible mode for XP. Now, unfortunately, we don't have any XP events going on that ended earlier on this week with the end of the Fortune's Keep event. However, if you have some double weapon XP tokens and you have some weapons you want to level up right now, Clash is the mode for that. Jump into that, spam as many bounty contracts as possible. Anyone on your team, your 49 other teammates can complete your bounty. You'll get the credit for that, and you go and pick up another one. You rinse and repeat until the end of the game. You can just fly through weapon levels. It's absolutely incredible for that. Also, it is sort of the casual mode for this week, if you will, because we do not have plunder at the moment. So we got that all going on Caldera. We jump over to Fortune's Keep. Here we have all the resurgence options. So we got solos, duos, trios, and quads available for that. Personally, been loving my gameplay on Fortune's Keep. It feels fresh, it's fun, it's enjoyable getting to learn a new map and learn all like the jump spots and the parkour spots. I've really been enjoying it. It does still have some of those exploitable areas and some issues there where you can get inside of various wall breaches and whatnot. So not perfect yet, but definitely a fun change of pace from Caldera and Rebirth. And then speaking of Rebirth, yes, it is still live as well alongside Fortune's Keep and Caldera. So we got 3 maps on the game still. And then for Rebirth, we're just looking at standard resurgence quads. We'll have that going on until the week of the 21st when we actually start to see a map rotation every single day with Fortune's Keep and Rebirth Island. But yeah, a little bit of something for everyone across all maps and all modes, honestly. So plenty to choose from for the coming week. Now, if we quickly jump over to the Trello as we normally do during the update videos, you'll see that this really has not been updated at all over the course of the past week and a half or so. All the same issues are still there as before. Champions of Caldera's player count is still on the Trello for some reason, despite no sign of Champions of Caldera being in the playlist. Stopping power is still causing some hitching, and the gold camo from the Fortune's Keep event, which is now completely over, also still won't equip correctly on your loadouts, so they're still working on all of that. However, while the Trello didn't change much, we did get some small patch notes today. It started off with a few bug fixes. We also have some slight weapon tuning. They fixed collision issues with various elements across Caldera like they always do in every patch note update. They fixed an issue causing the pay respects challenge to summon more zombies than intended. An issue causing the cash extraction public mercenary AI to tunnel vision trophy systems sometimes. An issue that caused the out of bounds audio and visual warning from Fortune's Keep to stay stuck on your screen. An issue in Plunder causing players to be eliminated in Storage Town to respawn over Village. An issue causing the TAC map icons to overlap with POI names. An issue with the Cali Sticks blueprint that dealt more damage than intended. I don't know if anybody knew that that was a thing, but I'm glad they caught on to that. Then also visual and audio issues with the fighter plane bullet impacts. Then as far as weapon tuning goes, on the NZ41, the recoil recovery was decreased by 20%. They say recoil recovery is the speed in which the screen attempts to return to the center after firing each shot. The result of this change is a noticeable difference in recoil intensity for the NZ that was originally intended to be paired with the last update. So the recoil is going to feel slightly more noticeable now. It's still going to be a top contender in the game though, easily. Also on the Clouser 40 round mags, the control penalty is now increased to -10%. Then on the SMGs, the Blixen, the lower torso multiplier was decreased by 0.1, so a slight nerf there. But now getting into some more MW2 information. This is what I'm particularly interested in today because we have some very interesting leaks and rumors when it comes down to it. As I'm sure you guys know, over the course of about the past week or so, the MW2 leaks and rumors have been going crazy, all thanks to Warzone Mobile. Why all of this content is in a pre-alpha for Warzone Mobile, I do not know, but it is giving us a ton of stuff to talk about and really giving us a lot of insight into what MW2 could potentially be like. Of course, with leaks and rumors, things could always be updated, changed, removed entirely. You never know until it's official from Call of Duty, but nonetheless, we have some new stuff to talk about when it comes to gameplay features, then also some other gameplay related leaks as well from primarily yesterday and earlier today. So earlier on today, the Ghost of Hope, who we've talked about many times on the channel previously, put out a brand new leak or rumor regarding ranked play. He said ranked play is going to be coming to Modern Warfare 2 shortly after launch, and Treyarch is going to be leading the development on that mode. So we've heard a lot of talk about Treyarch and Infinity Ward working more together on CODs, especially like in 2023 and whatnot. Now seems like Treyarch's going to have a lot more of a hand in building and developing Modern Warfare 2 than we initially thought if they are taking on the primary role of ranked play. Now, obviously, back in MW 2019, ranked didn't really go over well. I don't even know if you want to call that a ranked mode. Then we had, of course, Cold War, which again wasn't huge. Vanguard's ranked mode obviously had a lot more time and effort put into it. And with that being said, I feel like a lot of what was made for ranked in Vanguard was mainly created in sort of a testing way. You know, are players going to like this? Is this a good system to go through? And that'll be put into MW2. So I'd expect a similar ranked mode to what we have in Vanguard. But yeah, ranked mode apparently coming shortly after launch. I don't know if that means like with season 1, which is probably going to be in late November or early December when we get Warzone 2, or if that'll be in early 2023, we'll have to wait and see. But if you are a fan of the more competitive side of multiplayer, that should be good news to you. Now, on top of that, as I'm sure you guys know if you've tuned into the other MW2 leak videos, Reality UK over on Twitter is the primary source for a lot of these Warzone mobile leaks. And yesterday he put out some new data mined files of the various field upgrades that are apparently going to be in the game. So we have some information on these. Again, though, we could see these scrapped. We could see some of them converted into perks. We could see them updated in some ways. So take it all with a grain of salt. But initially here, there was an icon or a placeholder he assumed for Dead Silence. I won't lie, a little bit disappointed if Dead Silence is again going to be a field upgrade and not a full-on perk, especially if footstep audio is very prevalent in this game. But yeah, as of right now, Dead Silence did appear as a field upgrade with an icon for that. One of the more interesting ones is something called Battle Rage, apparently, which almost looks like an inhaler of some kind, but it apparently just makes you like have specialist speed and like just go crazy in game. So that could be a very interesting field upgrade if you want to play a lot more aggressively, I guess. We also had a different icon for the inflatable decoy. And this is actually something that was talked about when I saw MW2 early a bit ago. They talked about having this inflatable decoy, almost like balloon character, if you will, this inflatable character that would pop up and look like it was going to be a real player. You could place it in a corner or by a bomb in SND, and ideally it would, you know, trick them into thinking that was a player, and you can get an easy kill while they're distracted. So that does bring some credibility to these leaks, at least in my own opinion. There was also one called a smoke airdrop, which is interesting. It's quite literally an airdrop that's going to drop a bunch of smoke on the map. So obviously a very tactical field upgrade, if that's going to be a real thing, could be interesting for gameplay. And then finally we had something called a sonar pulse, which I imagine is going to be like sort of like the recon dart from Blackout, if you want to call it, if you want to compare it to something similar to that. That's what would make the most sense to me. So definitely some unique, I guess is the word for it, field upgrades that have been rumored so far. Then of course ranked would be a huge addition if that does end up coming to fruition. It's being led by Treyarch as well. But all that said, that is effectively everything that ended up changing in today's new update for Warzone and some of the new MW2 leaks and rumors. That's going to wrap things up for this one. If you enjoyed the video, let me know by dropping a like on it. It does really help the channel grow. And if you're new here or if you have not already subscribed, every day I got you covered with all things going on in COD. So feel free to hit that sub button and turn on those post notifications. And as always, if you want to check out any of my partners, be sure to use code IMMORTAL for a discount on all Scuff, G Fuel, Gamer Advantage, and Control Freak products. And the links for all those can be found down in the description below. But once again, thank you so much for tuning in. And until next time, take it easy, have an awesome rest of your day, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.